Let's make a deal, yeah? You and me, no patronizing. I get the feeling we're in the same boat, so fair's fair. You've got that look. Yeah, that one. Like you've seen the end of the galaxy. And I've grown up pretty fast since I learned I could start fires with my head. Bang goes the ballet school dream. Bang goes the ballet school. Try explaining that one to your parents, or to the police. So, I ran away from home and ended up here. It's really put teen angst in perspective. Back then I used to worry about fitting in. Now I worry about people disappearing and never knowing if they've skipped town or were pulled through a shadow. Or if they switched sides, however many sides there are. Or if they'll try to have me sectioned under the Mental Health Act of 1983. So much for Gran always being my shoulder to cry on. I am so not a city girl. I grew up near the Yorkshire Moors, where you can just walk away from town and be in the old hills, in the smell of summer heather, the crackle of burnt cut grass. Everything is magic still. My report cards were always, Callista needs to concentrate harder. But I was concentrating. Just maybe not so much on maths or physics. That wasn't real to me. You couldn't live in a place like that and not believe all the legends. Well, I couldn't. After my accidents, I don't even remember how I made it to London, or found my way to Eldwick. In the shadow of this great tree, it's like being back in my countryside again. Mr. Rosenbaum took me in at the hotel, gave me a room just like my old one. I prefer to sleep in the park. The stars are as clear as crystal here. You can see the beginning of the universe. Okay, so John's a bit of a lech. He keeps his hands to himself, though, more than my old classmates would have managed. They'd think courtly love was something that goes on behind the gym. John's a gentleman, a proper knight. Or he thinks he's one, and that's good enough for me. I learned to read from Arthurian literature, always hoping a knight would come questing past my window astride a white charger. What? Like I said, it was tough for me to fit in. You don't find my idea of romance on Hollyoaks. Their loss. Anyway, I look after John, like a good squire should. It would be a bigger deal if he had a real horse, or an actual sword, or if the enemies of the glade he's always talking about ever showed up. Mostly, I just hold his hair out of his face when he's had too many ciders. Oh, short answer. This is just awesome. All my life, I believed, I knew the world was a strange and magical place. And it really is. Getting pushed down the rabbit hole, not so great. I didn't try to be a pyromaniac, it just happened. Over and over. I didn't ask to hear Gaia's voice in the buzzing of the bees to learn the things she said there. And I'm homesick. I miss my mum and dad. I hate writing them guilty postcards with no return address, telling them that I'm really okay, that I'm alive and not on drugs or selling myself. I hate thinking they're disappointed in me. They thought I'd be a painter, maybe, or a dancer. Not a wizard. Wizardess. Sorceress. It's like having the most vivid dream, but still remembering how it felt to be awake. How normal. Only you can't wake up. I haven't signed up yet. I don't want to rush into it, and it's not like I'm an automatic Templar. Templars? Templar. Just because I'm here doesn't mean that they get to say Bagsy. There's still so much I have to learn about magic. Where it came from, how to control it. Retardant foam is a nightmare to get out of your hair. I'm keeping my options open, listening and watching. Illuminati guys used to come to the Horned God all the time, trying to tip and complaining about warm beer. Not as much now. since they decided to rewind 400 years of peace and start penetrating each other. With bullets. Bullets! But I guess I'm Templar's material when it comes down to it. I'm just not sure if they believe in the chivalry I do. If it's just a uniform to them, and not the heart beneath it. I love the whole knightly ideal. I want to get Beardsley Sir Bedivere tattooed on my... Whoa! Shut up, Callie. Has anyone told you you're a really good listener? Even before the fainting spells started... Wow, spells. That's a good one. Even before those, back when I was halfway to normal, I would hear voices. Just one voice, really, but in different places. In the rustling of the corn, the waves on the coast, the wind off the moors. It was gentle and soothing, even if I didn't understand the words. Like when I was little, my mum singing me nursery rhymes in the old cottage. Oh yeah, we were a total bunch of hippies. John told me it was Gaia, this great, mythical, beautiful woman. Although, of course, everything in John's world is a beautiful woman, right? God, I'll never look at lilies the same way again. But Gaia, she's not cross with us, not even disappointed, which kind of makes it worse. She picked us out for a reason, but won't tell us what it is. How does her garden grow?